Most people grind and work hard their whole life and get nowhere and get nothing and have nothing, and they're still not happy and they're still not living their dream life. A lot of people work hard and they're still broke. By the way, we're out here at the beach today. If you can't see, obviously, beautiful day. It's a Tuesday afternoon. It's about 3 p.m. on a Tuesday. Now look, bro, here's what I want you to know. First and foremost, you can either have a vacation or you can turn it into a whole lifestyle. It's two different versions of it, right? You can either work hard and take a little time off and then get back to work, or you can find a way to just live your life and never have to escape your life. And that's what chosen ones do. Chosen ones find a life and create a life that they don't have to run or escape from. Chosen ones, see how the lights hitting. Chosen ones, shout out to the dog right here. And by the way, there's nothing wrong with taking a vacation. But realistically, you want to elevate your situation so you don't have to do all that. You can just turn it into a lifestyle. Now, when it comes to taking your money and you invest it, here's what I want you to do. Invest in yourself. Chosen ones don't chase money. Chosen ones make the money chase them. Chosen ones are not doing what everyone does. Waking up, 9 to 5. We got some people on their bikes. Let's take this quick out here. A lot of people just wake up and chase a little bit of money. Every single day, they trade their time, they trade their soul, they trade all their energy and get a little bit of money. Yet alone, don't have the financial literacy or the skills to get ahead. So they spend years, decades, and then when it's all said and done, a lot of people still don't have the life that they want. Why is that? How is that? And then there's other people who can just go to the beach on a Tuesday, any day. This is not just by luck. This is by chance. No. This is not by chance. This is by deliberation. This is by conscious creation. You understand what I'm saying? This is not by chance. A lot of people just, oh, you end up at the beach. No, I decided I'm going to go to the beach. I'm going to make a video. Can you just get up and do what you want to do when you want to do it? That's the whole point of this. Like, money's not even about money. It's about the freedom. It's about what you can do with your time. See? And chosen ones are not about to waste their time doing shit that doesn't add up. That's just what it is. I remember a time in my life when I would just work so hard on just working on the wrong things, building other people's dreams, hustling to a point where I was just living paycheck to paycheck, didn't have the financial literacy, didn't know how to invest, didn't, know where to park my money, didn't know how to move my money, didn't know the financial literacy of it, didn't know how to, speak in a way, didn't know how to add more value to the marketplace. And that's really what you got to learn how to do. You got to learn how to add more value to the marketplace, because you get paid in accordance to what you do, the level you do it at, and your ability to be replaced. And nobody can be you. No one can be the best you. And so that's why becoming the best you is the number one thing you can do. So invest into yourself, believe in yourself, go all in on yourself. Because as you improve, as you get better, you become more valuable. You get so valuable to the point where you can be out here on a Tuesday at the beach, getting hit by the sun, watching the waves crash, monetizing content, monetizing views, monetizing an audience, monetizing your voice, monetizing your message, monetizing your story. That's what I did. That's what I do. And if you want help doing something like that, well, you need to hit the link in the description. Book a Chosen One breakthrough call. Let's see if you're a good fit. First, we got to get you to baseline. We got to get you to a point where you're somebody worth admiring, okay? If you don't admire yourself, nobody's going to admire you. If you don't believe in you, no one's going to believe in you. If you wouldn't buy from you, nobody would buy from you. So we got to get you to a point where you have so much value that we can then structure it and then put it out to the world, okay? So first things first, if you're on a lower level, that's fine. Entry level, beginner level, cool. Get in on the program. We'll get you on the Westbrook's method. If you're at a higher level, you're already crushing business, you already got 6 to 7 figures, and you're sort of looking to take your business to the next level or your personal brand to the next level, we can get you on a higher level coaching program, Authority Accelerator program. We're gonna work with you either way. It's gonna be great, okay? I just need to talk with you specifically because a lot of chosen ones, it's like this. You're either overestimating yourself or you're underestimating yourself. And that's what I've seen a lot of times. Now, by the way, all these homes are beachline properties. Understand this. All these houses that you see, multi-million-dollar houses. How does somebody buy a house like this? How does somebody rent a house like this? How do you get in proximity to these houses where you can just, maybe even rent it out for a day? I'm not saying like, there's anything wrong with stacking and getting a job, but you got to have a plan. And chosen ones have a plan. Chosen ones understand that their time is the most valuable asset. They are the most valuable asset. And so they create a life that's not by chance. As I mistakenly said earlier, it's pure intention. It's straight intention. I remember days being trapped behind a desk, trapped, right? But it was a decision I was making. But like, putting myself through it, like head down, grinding, making calls, making texts, making emails, closing deals, getting myself to a point where, fuck it. Eventually, you don't have to do that, right? And so if that's where you're at, that's fine. But eventually, you can find a way out. The chosen ones always find a way out. If you're looking for guidance and you're done guessing, book the call. If you've been watching my content and you're like super ready, just hit me up on Instagram and we can go directly through it. Like, I'll literally help you out. I know this video is sort of all over the place, but the whole idea is understanding that the first thing is you have to develop the mindset of, abundance, right? And the second thing is you want to cultivate the consciousness of creation. If you're in a competition, you're already cooked, because you got to wake up already winning, G. You got to wake up already winning, already knowing it's possible, already knowing it's achievable. Like, what's stopping you from coming out to California or going to where you want to go? Maybe you want to go to Florida, maybe you want to go to Europe, maybe you want to go to Spain, maybe you want to go to Italy, maybe you want to go to Cancun, Mexico, maybe you want to go to Dubai, maybe you want to go to fucking some third world country and you know what I'm saying, and do something different. The idea is, instead of just operating from a temporary standpoint, do it to the point where it's permanent. You know what I'm saying? You want to be able to do this shit every day, every single day. You want to be able to just live your life every single day, not just wait for the weekends, not just waiting for, my time off. When saying waiting for the weekend. A lot of people waiting for the weekend, waiting for the vacation. Wait till you do this shit for real. You just wake up, do it every single day. And you start thinking bigger, like, damn, let me just build a house. Like, how big are you thinking? You know what I'm saying? Chosen ones are thinking bigger, thinking more intricately, more in tune with really what aligns with you. Maybe you don't want a beach house. Maybe you like mountains. Maybe you like the cold. I'm saying, but it all starts with a conscious awareness of what you really want your life to look like. If you're sitting at your job right now and you're miserable, you need to reconsider your entire life. You need to reevaluate. Well, why am I here? Okay, well, you need money. Okay, cool. Figure out a strategy. Save up. Cut your expenses. You know what I'm saying? I've been in your shoes before. You know what I'm saying? Bills got to get paid. I get it. Money's got to, it's got to come in. Somehow you got to buy food. You got to keep the lights on. You got to put food in the fridge. I get it. Got to buy gas. I get it. But you still got to bet on yourself. You still have to invest in yourself. You still have to take forward progress every single day to put yourself in a position where you're not dependent on anybody. You're not relying on a boss. You're not dependent on a job. You're not relying on the economy, because you can wake up and do your own work. You can wake up and fulfill your own purpose. Look how beautiful these plants are. If you're watching this video all the way to the end, make sure you drop a comment and say, life is good, because life is good. And when you're a chosen one, life is really good. And so it starts with having that understanding where you deserve the good life. You deserve the best life. God wants you to be blessed. God wants you to be abundant. God wants you to see this amazing planet that's been created, the sun, the clouds, you know what I'm saying, the plants, the ocean. This is the Pacific Ocean, guys. You know what I'm saying? This is Newport Beach, California. And you got to be grateful, that it's all out there for you. I was just like you, thinking about life, visualizing life. Matter of fact, let me give you a quick walkthrough, but I'm still going to talk. I'm going to talk to you guys, but I'm going to give you a quick POV. You know what I'm saying? And so, this is not about bragging. This is not about flexing. This is not about me trying to show off. But this is about conscious co-creation. This is about showing you that it's possible. This is about expanding your mind. This is about thinking on a different level. This is about raising your vibration, you're raising your frequency. This is about tapping into your dreams, into what's possible, into the infinite, right? I mean, if you want to do it, go for it. You know what I'm saying? If you don't have the money, find a way to make the money. A lot of people spend their entire life just wishing to live a different life. Go live the life. Book the trip. Guys, you have enough content on my page, on my Instagram, on my TikTok, on my YouTube to help you. If you want to get closer to me, if you want one-on-one help, again, just book the call, get in on the mentorship, get on the program. Okay, I'll help you out with your entire lifestyle. Okay, we'll work on the information, the visualization, and the implementation. A lot of you don't really know what you want. You really don't know what you want in life at all. You have to understand what you want. You have to come up with a vision. You have to get very clear, right? And so, a lot of you, though, also at a high level have enough information. A lot of you guys are already crashing to the ceiling. You're like, damn, how do I break to the next level? I have clients of all types. Look at this beautiful glass. They're gonna be reopening this here. I love real estate, right? For those of you who don't know, I got my first Florida, I got 2 real estate licenses, right? Well, first one was at 23 when I was in Florida. Sold 3 houses when I was 23. Long story short, got my California real estate license. Pandemic hit, blah, blah, blah. But I'm really considering getting more active into the California real estate market. If that's something that would interest you, if you're interested in seeing like California properties, if you're thinking about moving out to California, maybe you want to relocate from anywhere in the world, if that's something that would interest you and you would like to see properties, I'll give you tours. If you want a specific house or a specific neighborhood you want to go through, I'll take you through it. And then I'll literally help you with the entire relocation process, getting approved for a mortgage, qualify for the loan, getting set up with movers, landscaping, like literally A to Z. I do this for real. But I took a little bit of a hiatus, a little bit of a break from it. So if that's something that you're interested in, let me know. I'm thinking about tapping back into the luxury real estate market because it's such a beautiful place and it's such a wonderful thing to be a part of. It's all here. It's all possible for you. And so that's something I want you to understand. Like, this life is here for you. The life is here waiting for you. If you're, do what you got to do. Don't be miserable. Make the most out of your circumstances, out of what you got. But also, think about what you want your life to look like. Because you can't be stuck in the same spot forever. A lot of people do, though. A lot of people stay in the same exact building or the same career or the same job path that's not working forever, thinking that something's one day going to change. Magically, just all of a sudden things are going to work out. And that's why they're stuck. Whereas chosen ones are quick to pivot and quick to get aligned and adapt to what's actually going to work. You don't got time to waste. Feel what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, what are you going to do with it? What are you going to do with your time? Are you going to sit around and visualize the life that you want to live, or are you actually going to get up and make it happen? It's two types of people. Like, I didn't even have to do this. You feel what I'm saying? I didn't even have to make this video, but same time I did. Why? Because I know somebody's gonna get this message, right? And so that's what it's about. I had one of my friends last night. We were talking, and bro, I was trying to get bro to like, he was like, yo, because bro's super smart, intellectual. He's got a perspective on he just got a unique perspective and a cool story and a polarizing and like controversial mindset, with the things that he says and his beliefs and shit. So I was like, bro, why don't you just make some content and post it, And bro was like, oh, I don't like making content. I don't like recording myself. And I find a lot of people, especially those who, have a voice, a chosen one, they get stuck in the ego. It's like, like you want to do something, but then you get in your own way. And so my message to you is, don't get in your own way, okay? If you have a goal, if you have a vision, like if there's something that you really want to do, you have to find a way to make it happen, little by little, step by step, day by day. You got to find a way. You can't just sit there in the state of what if. You can't just sit there in this dwelling stage of just agonizing, like traumatizing, just like tormenting yourself over the concept of what could possibly be, right? Like, what's the worst that could happen? You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to go out there and do things, try shit, like live your life. Live your life. Like, live your life. Leave it all on the floor. Fuck it. Dude, you can't be afraid. Chosen ones are not afraid. The reason why people end up broke is because their spirit is broke. They gave up on themselves. They had an idea, they had a dream. They had a vision that God gave them, and they didn't follow it. Or they went for it and they were temporarily defeated, and so they gave up on themselves. And so their spirit is broken. And so when I talk about being broke, it's not even always about the money. It's honestly, if you know me, you know the money is just a byproduct. And I say this shit all the time. The money is just, it's whatever. You get to a certain level where, like, yeah, obviously money is cool, but chosen ones realize they are the money. Chosen ones become the asset. Chosen ones become the source. Therefore, they're never stressing money for real. But I used to be just like you. I used to stress about money. I used to be stuck in survival. I used to, fuck, dude. I used to be like, you know what I'm saying, really struggling. Like a dollar would make my days. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, I didn't know how I was gonna pay for the bills or the pay for the rent, or, you know, there would be times when, you know, shit would be late. You know, you'd be late, or, you know, whoever's calling you, trying to collect the money, and, you know, you don't know which, like, where your money's gonna come from next. I remember those days. And the only thing you can do during those times is keep going, get creative, go harder, sacrifice more, pray harder, believe more, have more faith. Don't quit. But you also got to step up. You got to challenge yourself to become more, to do more, to level yourself up. Because if you keep operating at that same level, you're going to be stuck forever. And I want to get you to where I'm at. I want you out here on the beach with me, just kicking it. You know what I'm saying? I want you out here on the beach on a weekday, shooting content with me, free, with no obligations other than those that you put upon yourself and that God has given you. I want this level of peace and serenity and clarity for everybody. You know, there's times when even myself, you know, I get so caught up in the grind, I get so caught up in the next thing that even I have to sometimes remind myself, look at my life, you know, and just be grateful. Look how much Jesus and God has blessed me just through following the word, being righteous, you know, and following my intuition, which I teach you guys all about in my mentorship. Okay, you don't have to do this alone. You don't have to guess your way to success. I didn't. I should have my shoes off, but, you know, birds flying. It's just a beautiful thing, guys. And I hope this video inspired you. I hope it motivated you and gave you some insights, some value. I hope it didn't come across, you know, as arrogant or as, you know, any type of negative, because my whole goal with this video and this whole channel really is to show you that you can do it too. You got to be grateful for the life that you currently have, but also get in a position where, you know, you recognize your potential and you fulfill it. We can all do better. We can all get better. We can all improve and have more and be more. And so that's what I encourage you to do. If you need help with that, just book the call. I don't have anybody working for me. Like, I have assistants in the sense where sometimes I have them setting appointments or messaging for me. But honestly, that's nothing to do with you. When it comes to, you know, messaging me, getting involved with me, working with me, guys, I do everything myself. Like, you'll be working with me one-on-one. Like, I don't outsource any of my conversations. Every once in a while, you'll get an automated, like a message that comes from just an automation, but it's always me talking to you. It's always me. A lot of times I'm sending voice memos, I'm sending videos, because I want to be really transparent and connect with you guys. You know, I receive whatever I receive from God. I don't do this to make money. But again, if you want help, book the Breakthrough Chosen session down below. You can apply, okay? I'll interview you. We'll see if you're a good fit. Okay, guys, 1 month at the lower level, only $300. Okay? 3 months, only $750. Okay? 6 months, only $1,200. 1 year, only $2K. Okay? The investment for 1 year to work with me on the lowest level is only $2K. You guys, this is it's worth every single thing to get in proximity to me, to be able to talk with you one-on-one every single week through your life, through your business, through your relationships, to keep you accountable, most importantly. Okay? If you're at a higher level, again, like I said, if you're a high figure, maybe high five, 6, 7 figure earner, and you're reaching a revenue ceiling and you want to take it to the next level, we have to work on your identity, okay? And you can also find that application down below. Comment below what you want to know. If this video helps you, make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you subscribe. Turn on the post notification bell so you don't miss anything coming up in the future. And, you know, follow me on Instagram. I'm going to keep on posting. I'm having a good time with this video, but it's already been going for 20 minutes. You know, I suppose I could keep going. Realistically, this could be a long one. This could be a banger of a video. Maybe I'll just make a second video. Yeah, that's what I'll do. If you want longer videos than 20 minutes, let me know in the comments. What's a good timeline? Like, what's a good duration? What comment below? Like, what do you guys want help with? What topics? What are you struggling with? Like, what are you here for? Oh, by the way, I forgot to mention. Join the inner circle. Join the inner circle. Oh my God, how could I forget? Family, join the inner circle. Link in the description. Literally, the least you should be doing is getting inside the inner circle. It's literally for free for the first 7 days. I pay for it to set it up. I'm bringing all the chosen ones together. This is where you can talk with other chosen ones. You can communicate. You can talk, like, you can tell people how you feel. Tell people your ideas. You can literally just contribute, get recognized, and connect with like-minded individuals inside the chosen one inner circle, the Westbrook's inner circle. Link in the description. Anyways, follow your dreams. You know, all that good stuff. Stay happy, healthy, wealthy. Blessed and focus on success. And when you see me drop another video, you already know what to do. Tap in. Peace.